The last few weeks, we've been targeting good buys for the Pokemon TCG. We're continuing that list with 5 more cards that you can buy right now at a good value. What's going on, Funhouse crew? Welcome back to the channel, TCG Funhouse, where we open up Pokemon cards, we talk about Pokemon cards, and in this series on Mondays, we're putting together an amazing Pokemon TCG collection with you guys to help either give you your ideal collection or give you a good, strong portfolio for long-term growth in terms of Pokemon investing. This is episode number 3. Go check out the last 2 weeks, guys. We're not doing any in particular order. I'm just giving you guys 5 cards. We're doing vintage, we're doing modern. One is not more important than the other. Every single Monday at 2 p.m. a new episode is going to be coming out indefinitely until you guys tell me to stop because I'm out of money and I cannot buy any more cards. But before we get into the list, make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of the video to get your entry details on this Evolving Skies Elite Trainer Box. We're going to be giving it away very, very soon here towards the end of September. And you can get an entry for every single video, not just once, every single video. So make sure you guys don't miss that because somebody's getting this and it's going to be freaking sweet. All right, time to start getting into that list, but we're going to talk about the key points and key ingredients for Pokemon investing. First and foremost, it is an acronym that I came up with that I called FACTS. That's right, we're going for Pokemon Facts here. The F stands for fan favorite, and the reason why you want to look for fan favorites is because if you ever have to sell your collection, there is going to be a lot more buyers. The demand is going to be higher for fan favorites. 2, affordability. I don't know about you guys, but I am investing on a budget. I can't go buy a bunch of base set holographic Charizards. I wish I could, but I can't. So we're worried about price as well. 3, condition. C stands for condition. Make sure you guys are targeting those near mint cards. I really wouldn't go below that unless you're going for lightly played if I mention it as a good value. Trends. Understand when to buy and when to sell. I have sold cards for 4 times the price I was able to replace back into my collection a few months later at a good value to where I made money and still had my cards. So trends are very important to keep your eye on. And then S, supply. Rarity is very important. You don't want to load up on a bunch of common side duck cards for long-term investment because guess what? They're never really going to go up in price. So supply is something to keep your eye on as well. There are a few exceptions, but I will point those out when the time comes. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into our list. And I'm going to be starting off this week's list with vintage. Wizards of the Coast Evie, guys. I know you just said don't go for common cards, but I'm looking at first edition, baby. When you're getting common cards from Wizards of the Coast, I'm sorry about that. I'm drinking some soda. But when you get those first edition cards from Wizards of the Coast, that's where the rarity comes into play. Getting a bunch of common Eevee cards may not be the way to go, but getting that first edition almost gives it that rare factor of unlimited. Like there's such less printed of first edition than unlimited. It's a good buy. And you can get this card right now for about $5 or $6 from Jungle. It's absolutely amazing. Evie, a huge fan favorite, and Pokemon Company is really pushing Evie to the stars right now as almost a second mascot. So expect to see a lot more Evie in the next coming years. And remember, when we're going over these lists, we're looking at long-term growth for 10, 15, 20 years from now. This card is just going to get more and more rare and more sought after. Shiny Pokemon time here next on the list, and I'm going to Shining Legends. That's right, this is my 3rd week in a row where some card from Shining Legends has made it to the list. I think Shining Legends is in that weird spot right now where some people are still opening it. People have been opening it for the past 2 years or so on a consistent basis, so there's a lot of supply. Demands might be lower, supply might be very high right now on these Shining Legends cards, so they're being very affordable. And I'm going with Shining Mew, one of the more expensive cards in this set, but that's because I think this is an all-timer. This is an all-time great card that you can get right now for $50 to $55. People love Mew. People think that Shiny Mew is one of the best shiny variants or versions in the entire Pokemon genre, which I must agree. And being able to get this card at a little bit of a hefty price of $50, $55, you're going to have to dig into the wallet a little bit for this one. I normally try to get more affordable cards for this list, but Shining Mew, to me, is a cannot miss. You were able to get this card just a few months ago for $30 to $35. So right now at $55, you can see that it already had some immediate growth, and I don't ever see this card coming down. The farther away we get from Shining Legends, the less population it's going to have, and the more demand it's going to go up because Mew is a fan favorite. So it hits a lot of those facts that we keep talking about, right? But Shining Mew from Shining Legends right now at like $55, I think is a really good steal at near mint because I think it's only going to go up in price from here. The next card on this list is a huge affordability factor right now. Kyogre, amazing rare from Shining Fates. A couple of reasons. One, affordability is so good at this card at $2 to $3 per right now. What? A legendary Kyogre for $2 to $3, holographic special print amazing rare? That is unbelievable. Supply is very, very, very high on these right now. People are tearing through Shining Fates like no tomorrow simply because they want those Charizards, right? They want that shiny Charizard that comes inside. So cards like this amazing rare Kyogre get put on the back burner and sold by the bundle because they're so prevalent right now. This is a very long-term play on this Kyogre card. I think all of the amazing rares are good buys. I think a lot of them got put on the back burners because of like Rainbow Pikachu, Shiny Charizard, multiple Shiny Charizards, Rainbow Charizard, all took the precedent during Amazing Rare's run. But I think when people look back on this time, they're really going to wish that they paid more attention to these amazing rares. And at $2 to $3 per right now, Kyogre, being a fan favorite legendary, is a huge pickup. People love Kyogre, believe it or not. Like, I was surprised to find out how many people love Kyogre, more so than Groudon for sure. But even like the Reshiram and Yveltal are good buys right now at similar prices. But Kyogre, I think, has more fans than those other two. So he takes the cake here in this list. But this is a very affordable one right now, which, again, 20 years from down the road, when Shining Fates is done being printed and done being opened, these cards are going to be in more demand. Moving on down our list, coming in, here is everybody's favorite fire lizard, Charizard. That's right, we're going with Shadowless First Edition base. I'm just kidding, I really wish I could afford those. But I'm going to the opposite end of the spectrum, from the most expensive card to the most affordable Charizard card. Right now, the regular rare Charizard from Vivid Voltage is at an all-time low at $2. What? You mean I can buy a Charizard card for $2? That's correct, young fine sir. And again, it has to do with a couple of reasons. One, supply, extraordinarily high. Vivid Voltage is still being found out on the shelves right now. It just went through another printing. Two, fan favorite, Charizard, the number one Pokemon that people look for when buying Pokemon cards is Charizard. So being able to get a Charizard card at like $2 right now is absolutely phenomenal. Now, yes, you're like, well, it's not even holographic, and it's just a regular rare, and Vivid Voltage, I've already got 4 for my collection. Again, long-term play, affordability. This is a growth play. This is not something that's going to get you hundreds of thousands of dollars next year, tomorrow, anything like that. 15, 20 years from now, when people stop opening Vivid Voltage, and Vivid Voltage is not very easy to find, Charizard is going to hold clout. Charizard is always going to hold value. There was a non-holographic rare printed in Sun and Moon Team Up, which you can actually still find on occasions out there. I found tons of it 6 or 7 months ago, and that card is already up to $8 or $9, and that was only like 3 or 4 years. Not even, that's like 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, when Team Up came out, about 3 years ago. And it's already quadrupled in price. Now, if it's going to quadruple in price every 4 to 5 years, you're looking at a Charizard card that's going to be worth about $50, $60 down the road. I'm not saying that's the trend it's going to take, but I would not be surprised because it is Charizard. Make sure you're picking up the near mint condition. C is for condition. In this case, there's no reason at all to do anything less than near mint. Load up, get 10, 20, 30 of these cards at $2 a piece. They're never going to come down lower than $2. Charizard will never be lower than $2, period. This is a can't miss opportunity to buy a bunch of cheap Charizards that will at minimum double in price or triple in price in the next 10 to 20 years. I'm thinking it's going to go up 20 times the price in 20 years, maybe 30. Charizard is crazy. It's always going to be a good buy no matter what. Now, would you guys be surprised to know that holographic base set Mewtwo in terms of pricing only shows up very, very barely in the top 20 of Mewtwo cards? That blows my mind. We're talking about the first appearance holographic print run of Mewtwo, and it's right around $20 to $25, and there are over 18 more expensive Mewtwo cards in existence. That's unbelievable to me, because the one thing that I'm not so sure of is if that trend will continue, because as time goes by and cards get older, population gets less, Pokemon prints more of some of the other types of sets that are coming down the pipeline. I don't know if this vintage base set holographic Mewtwo is going to continue to be so low on the list. It's the very first Mewtwo, guys. This thing holds so much nostalgia. Fan favorite Pokemon, holographic, legendary, checks a lot of the boxes, affordable right now, and it's Wizards of the Coast. People love Wizards. The farther away Pokemon Company comes from Wizards of the Coast, the more sought after Wizards of the Coast cards are going to be, including base set, which holds everybody's heartstrings like it just does. So I really don't expect this card to continue down this pace of being 18, 19 listed on top Mewtwo affordability cards. Like, that blows my mind, guys. 20, 25 bucks for a near mint condition base set holo. Remember, as we go down, less base sets going to be available, and these cards are going to hit like a population peak to where there's only so many out there. Holographic Mewtwo, I think, is a huge buy right now at $20 to $25. Like, base set, that's just unreal to me, guys. Unfreaking real. That's it, guys. That is today's list of 5 undervalued and underappreciated Pokemon TCG cards that you can pick up right now to help build your collection or give you long-term growth. Remember, Pokemon cards can be an investment vessel if it's treated properly, if you follow my facts. Pokemon facts. FACTSSS. Woo! I will never do that again. I'm sorry. But thank you so much, guys. Drop a sub if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss other opportunities to get some good cards to help build your collection. But I know you guys really waited around to get those entry details for that Evolving Skies Elite Trainer box, which is coming down to the end. It's coming up, guys. So make sure you guys get those entry details, which you're going to get right now. Thank you so much for staying tuned to the end of the video. I know you're looking to get those entry details for this Evolving Skies Evolutions beauty of an Elite Trainer box that we're giving away here on TCG Funhouse. You only got to do a couple things, guys. You got to make sure that you are a subscriber here on the channel. You have to like this video, and you have to leave a comment below. Usually in the videos, I ask a question or ask you to make a statement that I would like to either talk about or discuss. So comment that, or you can leave any kind of comment that you want. That being said, guys, remember, you can get an entry for every single video that I post. It's not just a one-time gig. You can get an entry for every single video, and with 3 to 4 videos a week, that is a ton of entries that you can have and opportunities to win the Elite Trainer box. So, thank you so much once again, guys. Share this on your social medias as well. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any entry opportunities. And I will see you around.
Social